Hi, YouTube. I don't really get many views. I don't know how to do the settings, and I don't know how to I don't know. I'm just doing this cuz it makes me feel like I don't know. When I'm talking to the computer, it makes me feel like maybe maybe I'm talking to someone that I don't usually get to talk to or something like that. So I just like vlogging. But I was just on the phone, like I got to talk to my cousin who I haven't talked to in years, and and it was nice, you know. It was nice to talk to her. And I don't know. I don't have many people like on my phone list. Like if I look through my phone list, I was annoying, I was really annoying my son because I was calling him all the time. Every day I was calling him, and he doesn't really like talking to me, And I was calling him just because I didn't have anybody else to talk to, and I didn't even have anything to say really. I don't. I didn't have anything important to say. Like it's just I just wanted to talk to somebody, even though there's nothing to say. And I know that doesn't really make sense, but so we just sit there and go doi. Like really, there's nothing to say, but it's just hearing the voice, like makes you feel like you're closer to them or that you're not so alone, um, even though you are alone. I know I'm alone, but it just some voices are make me feel less alone. Um, and then I don't know, I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be an obligation. I don't want to be annoying. I really don't. I really don't want to be those things. It's just I'm trying to learn how to deal with depression when there doesn't seem to be any real reason to be depressed. Uh, I mean, like, and I mean, if I look at the past 4 or 5 months, if I go through the past 4 or 5 months, I could say, well, October was depressing because I was all alone, and I used to love Halloween, and now Halloween's crap. Uh, November was depressing because I was all alone, and Thanksgiving is crap. December was really depressing because I was all alone, and Christmas is crap. January, I was not all alone, but I was in a bad place where my depression was amplified because of circumstances. So January was not great. I had a reason to be depressed, so I ran away from that place. And February was okay. I've been here, and this is comfortable. This is what we are supposed to be grateful about. And I say we're supposed to be because I have no reason. It's not rational or reasonable to complain or be depressed right now. And have a nice, clean place. I have a safe roof over my head. I have a nice, comfortable bed. I can take a clean shower. My little bit of stuff is in the closet, and I can watch TV. I can play on the computer. I can ride my bike. I can go look for a job. I can talk on the phone, talk on the phone, talk on the phone. And that's what I've been doing mostly, besides, video vlogging. I've been just talking on the phone and then go try to find something on TV to watch. I don't know. There's not that much on. I mean, there's movies. I mean, I don't know. All the movies like seem the same. It's like punching people, killing people. I don't know. Just fighting and big explosions, and they all seem the same. And then I go and I look up different videos on YouTube about like the real stuff that isn't in the movie, not all the sex and violence and all that stuff that people want to watch. But I mean, I look at the cities that are dying, the pollution, the animals that are suffering because of our stupidity. um, mm, old people who would rather live in their car than go to one of those awful places. Uh, Stuff like that, Um, and it's anyway. But why would I rather watch the real stuff than all the crazy stuff on TV or in the movies? I mean, I don't find any comfort in watching a show like Cops or any other show that's even fictional cops, like as soon as I hear that, wow, like I'm on edge, and I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I know it's there and maybe that, they're doing something heroic for somebody, good for them, but I don't want to know. Like it's you know, I'd rather listen to the loud chorus of the crickets all night long than have to hear "Meow" anymore or, you know, "Get out of the car." I don't, So, it's just and I know that's not all the movies. There's other kinds of movies and stuff like that, but, just I don't know. Even, like, some of the animation things that I like are seems like it's just the same old story, and I think that's why I don't even wanna write anymore. I mean, I have some ideas for stories. I was gonna try to do horror, but then I started laughing at my own dark side. I started laughing at my own dark side, so I didn't wanna do the horror stuff, and then I was gonna do another thing, like it's about a war, but, I mean, how many war stories have been told? Um, I don't know. So I'm just like, I think I'm just really, I get bored with the redundancy and I get depressed about knowing the real stuff, the stuff that they don't really show in the movies and on shows. I'm not talking about, uh, I'm just, I don't know. So I'm on the phone. I mean, this thing about, we have these phones, why do we have these phones to talk to people that we never hang out with? Why is it so important to have the phone? It's not just to talk to the people. I mean, even if you're not depressed and you don't have to, be codependent on some other person to help you feel less like a loser. The phone's good because if you want to go on the computer or if you have an account and they need to send you a code, then you have the phone for the code, because everything wants to validate, validate, validate. Are you who you say you are? Man, there must be a lot of identity theft going on if it's come to this point where we have to have like a code for every account that we have. I mean, but I always wondered, like, why would people want to steal other people's identity? Yeah, I understand envy, but I mean, stealing someone else's identity. I mean, your life has to really suck pretty bad if that's if you've got to steal somebody else's identity. I mean, if you really think that their life is so much better than yours that you have to steal their identity, I mean, damn. And if you don't think that's depressing, I don't know what the hell is. Think about that. Just stop and think about that. Some people's lives suck so bad that they actually have to steal someone's identity just so that they can have some kind of life that they think is worth living. And if that's not depressing, then I don't know what the fuck is.